the real life. I have to build an artificial life to be more realistic than the real life. So for me, walking is a kind of real excuse to do something different. Walking is a scenery to put some ideas about the city, about walking, of course, but about memories, about society and literature and everything. So, for me, it doesn't matter if, what kind of sentiments, what kind of feeling I have, what I have when I walk. Just, I think walking is a very nice way to write a history, a plot without action, because walking is a kind of a travel. You know, travel and literature are very close, since the origin of literature are equivalent words. And for me, walking is a kind of travel. So because that, I prefer to. You can say in my noise, nothing happened. So walking is the real fact, and just walking.
Richard, did that translate into the writing itself? Because it seems, at least in Margaret's translation, that there's a bounce to the writing. And is that true in the Spanish? Did he deliberately put this bounce in the writing?
The Spanish, you
act
say that there's a
walking,
bounce in the writing? Sort of a walking?
Did the act of walking actually influence the writing, and did he try to bring that bounce of writing into the bounce of walking into the bounce of writing?
The bounce.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand.
El equilibrio de la caminata.
Yeah.
Se traduce a la escritura.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. For me, walking is a kind of syntax of the brain, of the mental process. Yeah. And when you walk, you can have a lot of casual things. Maybe you can think about everything, and I prefer to write in this sense, in the sense of the writing is a kind of navigation around some ideas, around some digression. Yeah. For me, writing is not. I don't write to tell history. I like to tell history, but I don't like to tell history at the first plan.
Yeah, the priority is not.
It's not my priority is telling history, but not at the first screen, at the first plan. Yeah. And because that I prefer to tell a lot of histories, a lot of details, but during the reflection, during the walk, during walking. Yeah. I am not sure if I if I answer your question, but I think there is a very long tradition about walking and writing, walking and thinking. Maybe a very strong literary tradition. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, maybe it was the first narrator who linked walking, thinking, writing. In the 20th century, you have the flaneur figure in the literature and the social and urban life. So I think right now the flaneur is a kind of dead figure.
A dead figure.
Dead figure, because actually it's hard to find an enthusiastic walker in the city as a flaneur was. So for me, walking, for my representation of walking, is a representation of deception, because in the cities, when you walk, you can have both sentiments of deception and enthusiasm about your walking. And for me, writing represents the same thing: deception and enthusiasm about writing.
Yeah, last question.
¿Cómo es que usted preserva esas reflexiones en su literatura? ¿Cómo usted camina y usted piensa mientras camina y luego memoriza esas reflexiones o está viajando mientras está sentado y piensa que está caminando? No entiendo. What I'm trying to what I'm trying to say is when he's writing, how does he preserve those reflections of what he's writing about? Like, how does he write notes about what he's walking, or what exactly? How does he capture all those things that he's writing?
Well, actually, I don't write always about walking.
Right.
This is my.
Pero es muy poco común que yo nunca he leído un libro así que sea tan real. Es algo muy interesante, me parece, y es por eso que tengo esa pregunta, porque no hay muchos autores como usted que pueden hacer algo tan...
Well, but I have a hard relationship with my sense of experience. So sometimes I prefer to write about my soft experience as walking. Walking is a kind of plot. Prefabricated plot. You can think about everything during your walking. And for me, it's simple. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't take a note when I walk. But just I take some pictures and then I write something about the picture. Because for me it's interesting to think, to reflect about pictures and images.
All right, well, thank you, Margaret and Sergio, and thank you all for coming. And if you want to talk to them after, I'm sure they'd be happy to. We also have books on the back table if you're interested, and I'm sure Sergio would sign for you as well. So thanks.
Thank you.